Well,
here to
we're here to
celebrate
celebrate
the big morning of, oh, there's a brown thrasher in the branch who's kind of greeting us right there. I think that's a brown thrasher with the speckled
Oh, I saw that. I saw him
sitting
earlier
right there.
on the way
Yeah. I had asked him if he would sign.
in. You have influence over all the creatures and
Well,
animals.
getting it to snow was not easy.
Well, you did it perfectly. You had no wind. I like the lack of wind.
So the committee to save the Greenbelt formed, and I'm sure I'll get the history wrong, with Ruth Kastner and Paul Downs in the very beginning, and Rodney Roberts was right there in the beginning, and Yoni Siegel, yay, and Bill, where'd you go? Bill Rich, thank you, and Bill Rich, and they worked steadily and heartily for many, many years until the city was able to buy the land from the person who had bought it from the city many, many years before, and then eventually in 2003 they were able to put it into the Forest Preserve.
This land that would be seen as a new deal for those who could benefit from affordable housing. A new deal for those who wanted to live in a town where aesthetic beauty was a priority, where one could walk to school or the grocery or shop or worship without having to cross the street. Whoever's idea this was seemed to understand that life should not be just about functionality or profit, but that life is about the art of living. The core of Greenbelt is the town center, and the movie theater, and the school, and the shops. And then the next concentric circle is the houses and the dwellings. And the next concentric circle is the Greenbelt Forest. We are still enjoying to this very day the fruits of an idea, the seeds of an idea planted over 75 years ago. There seems to have been a clear understanding of how important a connection to the natural world is. Yet these trees and all this wildlife which skirts our town would be gone if it were not for citizens' intervention. The forest land of Greenbelt was seen as sellable, surplus, developable land by some. Yet, when battles were fought over its future, the prevailing outcome had been, after decades of battle, that the forest would remain standing in all of its majestic grandeur. The Committee to Save the Greenbelt gave many, many Saturday morning walks to show the people of this community the beauty they had in their midst. When we were throwing these nature walks, we never knew if it would work. There was always the painful image of laying down in front of bulldozers in the back of your mind. But here, on this invigorating winter morning, the trees still stand. The wildlife still leaves tracks in the winter snow. Owls still call at night, and the sounds of children playing by the creek still sound through the woods. It wasn't just a new deal, it was a great deal. And so let's have our celebratory walk and hike and as Bill Rich said, be happy for the woods. Thank you.
center of it too.
Yeah, and it's definitely man-made. It looks like, you know, over 100 years old. I mean, I don't know what it's about, but
It's in the thicket there, or it's up?
it's in the thicket. See those hollies there?
Uh-huh.
It'd be too much to take this big back there, but behind those hollies, there's like a place where you can dip a bucket of water in. It's carefully made. Yeah.
Pileated woodpecker right behind you, Paul.
I just saw it.
Must be right around here. I saw him last weekend here. Right here too. At contact, this would have been within Piscataway.
There's also a foundation which we might be able to see the chimney of when we get to the fence. There was a homestead over here. I don't know when it was, you know, abandoned, but there was still fence posts with barbed wire still in the fence posts. I guess they were made of cedar and they just last forever. But here's a 100-year floodplain that floods every, I don't know, 7 years.
You know, protection, I mean, it's protected now, but whenever the past, with lesser administrations during the Reagan administration, it was talked of selling it.
Yeah.
So how can there, I'd like to see,
This land has dodged a couple bullets in the last few years. This very fast train that was supposed to run from D.C. to Baltimore, it was proposed to go right through the fields back there, and we dodged that bullet. And there's still other stuff Rodney probably knows more about that.
I think really the scary thing right now is the county wants to put the FBI on bark.
Oh.
Which, if that happens, would be like the death knell for bark. So I'm hoping that people will come out and oppose that.
So if it was at the metro site, that would be better?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
I'd rather have it, in a metro station rather than out in the
Yep.
South Florida, or what do you call that?
So I want to try to gauge the hardiness of this crowd. If we go up this trail, we're back to the cars in like 25 minutes. If we keep going, it's more like 45 minutes. We can see the other creek. So if anybody wants to bail, I have someone that can lead the group to the shorter way. I shouldn't say bail, but I guess we'll just take we'll go another 45 minutes. You up for that? Yep. Okay.